One of the things that we've talked about before is just kind of the offensive line getting used to blocking for Deshaun Watson. Wyatt Teller talked about that earlier this week.
You got to go forever. You got to block for affinity. I think there was one play yesterday. We were on a slide side, and I was just blocking Autry, and I'm like, oh, okay, 4 seconds, about 5 seconds. I'm feeling, it's been a little bit of time, and all of a sudden, you still see him running and making a play, and it's, he's strong. He's a big quarterback, so one arm usually won't take him down. So he's fun to block for. Sometimes you don't know where he's going, so you're like, which way do I block my guy? I got to let go to the side, but you always try to use your feet to stay in front of the block.
The other thing about that is offensive linemen love blocking for quarterbacks that are physical. It's tough, but they like that.
Yeah, and they're going to get more and more used to Deshaun's style as they go along. The thing to remember about this offense is that it is a work in progress. Everyone wanted it to be a well-oiled machine by the first week of the season. Well, that's never going to happen when you have a completely new scheme, new philosophy, and new personnel. And in some cases, that personnel didn't practice during training camp at all. And I'm talking about Marquise Goodwin. I'm talking about Harrison Bryant, Jerome Ford. These guys missed all or most of camp. Amari was out a lot. Elijah was out a lot. So for anyone to expect that it was just going to look like clockwork in the first week or two of the season, that's just preposterous. And, again, as you mentioned, the blockers are just getting to know Deshaun and his tendencies and how they have to do certain things. And you can't figure that stuff out. I always knew that it was going to be like that. That they were going to have to come up that learning curve in games in the first 4 games of the season. And that's basically what we're seeing.